In genetic genealogy, probably one of the first things that you want to do is to divide out who is related to your mom and who is related to your dad. And that is a question that many people have, particularly those who may have been adopted or otherwise don't know who their biological mother and biological father are. So today we're going to cover how we can identify our paternal and our maternal lines. I'd like to say that this is really easy, and it can be if you have all of the right information, but usually when people are asking this, it's because they don't have the right information, and that's why they want to determine this. Now, another thing to bear in mind is if your mother and father were related in any way, they might have been second cousins or something like that, it's going to be more difficult to separate out which of your matches are from your paternal side and which are from your maternal side. If your family is endogamous on both sides of your family with the same population, it's going to be extremely difficult to separate out your maternal and paternal side simply because those matches are on both sides of your family tree. But let's look at a few simple steps to determine which of your matches fall on your paternal side and which fall on your maternal side. So step one, you want to identify any matches that you know. These could be cousins, first, second, third cousins that you may know, and you know how they're related to you. They might be related on your paternal side or they might be related on your maternal side. Now, the best thing obviously would be is if you had either your mother or your father, because then you could just simply look at the matches that you share in common, and those are the ones on that, let's say, your maternal side for your mom, and the ones you don't share in common with your mom, those have to be on your paternal side. On your dad's side, or they could be false matches. But you want to try to identify anybody that you know of how you're related and which side of the family it's on. Now, in some cases, this may be not necessarily by knowing a specific person, but if you know that your family came from very different locations. For instance, let's say that your mom, you don't know who she is, but you know because you were born in Ohio that your mom was from Ohio, or at least lived in Ohio for a long time. Any matches that you see that are related to Ohio, there's a chance that they are related on your mom's side. Now, not always. But let's say that the family story is that your mom had a relationship with somebody who was traveling on the railroad. That, maybe they were not from Ohio, but they were from California or something like that. Well, then we can start to look at our matches and see, okay, who here is not from Ohio? Now, it doesn't mean that they're on your paternal side necessarily, but as we're starting to look at locations, we can start to narrow down where some of these people might fit. We're trying to first identify any matches that we know any information about that would lead us to a maternal or paternal side. Doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be easy, but it's something to do. Now, step two then is once we've identified those, we want to look at the shared matches. The great thing about shared matches is if we know how one match is related to us, there's a good chance that those shared matches are related along that same line. Now, not always, because it might be that the shared match is related to us through both sides of the family, through their separate parents, but it is a good starting point. You're going to see that a lot of your shared matches that you compare with a known match are along that same line. And so we move on to what I call the sneaky step number 3. And this doesn't apply to everybody, and that's why I call it the sneaky step. This is a case where, for males, you could actually use your X matches. Because you only have one X chromosome, and that came from your mother, all of the matches that you share X DNA with are on your maternal side. So you can separate some. Now, these don't represent all the matches that you're going to have on your maternal side, but all of them that you do share an X with are from your maternal side. For females, I'm sorry, because you get two X chromosomes, there's not a sneaky step like this that you can use. Now, there may be some other ways that you could use ethnicity results if they're vastly different between both of your parents, but these were 3 steps to start in trying to separate out your maternal and your paternal matches if you don't know who your parents are. Now, if you were adopted and you're wanting to see how you can use DNA to help find who your biological parents are, I've got a series with the DNAadoption.org information that you can watch in the video up above. If you want to learn something else about DNA, then watch this video down below. Oh, be sure to subscribe to our channel, hit the like button, and join FHF Extra if you'd like more videos and monthly webinars.